I've been using GoHighLevel for over 2 years now, and throughout those years I've moved from the starter plan all the way up to the SaaS Pro plan. Now, as a beginner, it can be hard to know which plan you actually need, and many GoHighLevel affiliates will just tell you to sign up to the most expensive plan, so that they make as much money as possible. In this video, I'll break down exactly what each plan unlocks and which one you need, depending on what you are going to use GoHighLevel for. By the end of this video, you will not only know which plan you need right now, but also exactly when it's time to upgrade to the next plan. So as you are probably aware, HighLevel has 3 plans: Starter, Unlimited and SaaS Pro. Now, if you just go to the normal GoHighLevel website, you only see the first 2, which can be confusing, but the SaaS Pro plan is actually for an entirely different type of user than the first 2 plans. That's why they made a separate page for it. Let's first cover the plan that most people use, the Starter plan. At $97 per month, this is GoHighLevel's entry-level plan. But that doesn't mean it's not good enough, even for advanced users. Because the great thing about GoHighLevel is that it doesn't gatekeep features, which is pretty much unheard of in the software space. With other tools, the entry plan usually gets you just the bare minimum, but with GoHighLevel you get everything. But of course, this being the first plan out of 3, there are some limitations. The main one is that you're limited to 3 sub-accounts. A sub-account is basically a separate workspace inside your GoHighLevel account. So if you have 3 clients, each client gets their own sub-account with their own website, contacts, pipelines, automations and settings. Everything is separated between sub-accounts. So the rule of thumb to remember is that you need 1 sub-account per separate business that you want to manage in GoHighLevel. You used to need the Unlimited plan to add your own branding to the platform, but after a recent update that's no longer the case. You can now white label GoHighLevel even on the Starter plan, meaning you can present it to clients under your own brand without upgrading. You will find these settings right here in your agency settings, where you can change the color of the sidebar, the logo in the top left, and even connect your own domain so that your clients log in to the dashboard using your domain. If you want to try the starter plan out for yourself, the link in the description gets you 30 days for free instead of the usual 14 days. And I'll cover some more bonuses at the end of this video. So the only real reasons to upgrade from starter are if you need more than 3 sub-accounts, or if you want to stop paying for your clients' usage costs yourself. More on that in a second. So moving on to the Unlimited plan, which at $297 a month is actually more than 3 times the price of the starter plan. The reason most people think they need to upgrade is when they have more than 3 clients, and that's true. Once you hit that 4th client, you have no choice. But there's actually a second reason to upgrade that can make the Unlimited plan cheaper than the starter plan, depending on how you use it. And that is rebilling. On the starter plan, every SMS, email, phone call and AI interaction across all your sub-accounts get charged to your agency wallet. So if you have 3 clients all sending automated follow-up sequences, booking reminders and running AI chatbots, those costs stack up fast. With rebilling enabled, each client's usage gets charged to their own payment method instead of yours, which means you stop absorbing those costs completely. To give you an idea of what those costs look like, SMS is around 1.3 to 1.8 cents per message, outbound calls are 1.4 cents per minute, email is less than 1/10 of a cent per send, and AI features like conversation AI are 2 cents per message. On top of that, there are fixed costs per sub-account. For example, every client needs at least 1 phone number, which is $1.15 a month. For a typical local business with active automations running, appointment reminders, lead follow-up sequences, that kind of thing, you're looking at roughly $15 to $30 per month in usage costs per client. But if your clients are heavy users of the AI features, this can be even higher. You can check exactly what you are spending by going to billing in your agency settings and clicking on wallet and transactions, and right here you can see your usage costs broken down per sub-account. So if you've got 3 very active clients generating a lot of volume, it could make sense to upgrade just for the rebilling, even before you hit that 4th client. But this is rare, and for most people that won't be the case. Other than that, the Unlimited plan is essentially the same as Starter, just without the sub-account cap. So in short, the Unlimited plan is for any agency managing more than 3 clients. The more clients you have, the better the math actually gets. Then the SaaS Pro plan is a different story entirely. It's not really an upgrade from Unlimited. It's built for a completely different use case. And as I mentioned at the beginning of this video, that's exactly why GoHighLevel put it on a separate page. At $497 per month, SaaS Pro is for people who don't just want to use GoHighLevel, they want to sell it as their own software. Now, the branding and custom domain you already get on the lower plans. What makes SaaS Pro different is that it lets you turn GoHighLevel into an actual product you sell on a subscription basis. The feature that makes this possible is called SaaS Mode. With SaaS Mode, you can create your own subscription plans, set your own prices, and when a new client signs up, they automatically get a sub-account and an onboarding sequence is triggered, all without you lifting a finger. So payments go through Stripe directly into your account on a monthly recurring basis. You can also build out different tiers, so a basic plan, a pro plan, whatever you want to call it, and control exactly which features are included in each one. This is where you can get creative. For example, some people pick one single feature and build their whole product around it. For example, there are people selling GoHighLevel purely as a review management system, charging local businesses something like $50 a month just for the reputation management feature. Others go the opposite way and resell the full platform packaged for a specific niche, like an all-in-one tool for home service businesses, complete with templates built for that industry. And that's the other part of it. You can load each new client account with pre-built templates for websites, funnels, automations and workflows tailored to whatever niche you are going after. So if you are targeting restaurants, every new client starts with a restaurant-specific setup ready to go. Same for gyms, real estate agents, dentists, you name it. You just have to build it once and then you can automatically load it into each new sub-account that you sell. So you can just find a niche, decide whether you want to sell a specific feature or even the whole thing, and build your product around that. The other big difference on this plan compared with Unlimited and even Starter is rebilling. On the Starter plan, you need to pay for usage costs. On the Unlimited plan, you can pass it on to clients. But on this plan you can actually add a markup. So you are buying SMS credits and AI usage wholesale from GoHighLevel and selling them to your clients at whatever price you want, turning what used to be a cost into another profit margin. The break-even point is pretty straightforward. If you have 2 clients paying $297 a month for your software, you've already covered the cost of the plan, or even 10 people paying $50 a month also covers it. So who is this plan for? Basically 2 types of people. First, if you're running an agency and you want to productize what you do, so you can stop selling done-for-you services and start selling a software subscription instead. But also, if you don't even own an agency and you just want to build and sell software as your business without needing to build an entire software platform, then this can also work for you. Either way, this is the plan that makes that possible. So to wrap this up, here's how to figure out which plan you actually need. If you're running your own business or you are managing up to 3 clients, the starter plan is all you need. You get the full platform, you can white label it, and there's no reason to pay more. Most people watching this video fall into that category. Then if you're managing more than 3 clients, you will need the unlimited plan. There's no way around the sub-account limit, and if your usage costs climb above $200 a month while you are still on starter, the upgrade pays for itself through rebilling. And if you don't just want to use GoHighLevel, but actually want to sell it as your own software with your own branding, your own pricing, automated client signups, then the SaaS Pro plan is the plan for you. So now that you know which plan is right for you, I've put 2 links in the description. The first one is for the starter and unlimited plan, and it gets you an extended 30-day free trial instead of the usual 14 days. And the second link is for the SaaS Pro plan, and that takes you to the special page where you can sign up to that plan. And no matter whether you go with the starter or unlimited plan, which is the first link, or the SaaS Pro plan, which is the second link, you will also get access to my bonus vault, and that includes all of my templates, snapshots and resources for niches like real estate, dentists, gyms and more, which I keep updating and adding to over time. Then one last tip, whichever plan you go with, all 3 are about 17% cheaper if you pay annually instead of monthly. So you basically get 2 months free. So once you are sure GoHighLevel is for you, switching to yearly billing is an easy way to save. So that's it for this video. If you want to learn more about GoHighLevel, subscribe to this channel and I'll see you in the next one.